he keeps up with the with baseball. So we just want to celebrate what's going on with baseball right now. Harold, how you doing? Thank you for coming on the last second. Baseball doing some amazing things, man. Like what's going on with the baseball team?
Yes, sir. Nick Mingione is probably the best baseball coach that Kentucky has ever had. And oh, wait a minute, Cats are winners. We're going to the regional or super regionals next week,
That
and I
is
will be there.
to me that's awesome, bro. The Cats are doing, with so much going on with football and then with basketball. Of course, is the talk of Lexington. I mean, baseball is definitely doing their thing right now. They're definitely showing up. They're definitely representing. Can you kind of take us as far as like, as far as like where UK was at, coming into this tournament to where they at right now?
Well, honestly, the year went pretty well. I mean, they tied out with Tennessee. Only thing is Tennessee came up here and beat us 2-1, and it threw us behind. So we actually tied out for the outright SEC champs.
Okay.
But we didn't do so good in the SEC tournament. But this right here, us actually hosting the regionals and the super regional, it's awesome. It's very, very, very fun to watch. It's very, very fun to know that these guys are going to be here. We got a couple of guys that are leaving next year, but for the most part, we've got a lot of young guys and young talent on this team that's going to be here for years to come. So it's been an awesome year so far. Let's go
You know,
Cats!
Go Cats. So one thing that I see kind of floating around in comments as far as our pitching goes or our relief pitchers, can you kind of talk about what those guys actually, are they making strides
Yeah. So like
or can you kind of just elaborate on what
O'Brien,
bullpen is doing? I guess you can say.
yeah, O'Brien closed us out today, and for the past couple of games that he's played, he's not done really great. But tonight he showed up and showed off. So
That's awesome. Okay, now is he a start? Once again, my apologies for if you're just watching it. I don't really talk baseball very much. Is he like a key starter for us, or is he a relief pitcher, or what?
now he's a relief. So like
Okay,
Poozer is usually our guy, and I'm trying to remember who started out tonight. I should have brought my box scores with me, but
oh
you know how
no,
it is
that's
last
cool.
second.
No, it was completely last second. Just like I said, I didn't realize that I wasn't going to go to work today. I thought that I was actually going to have thought I was going to work, but then we got the message out that we wasn't going to be able to go to work because we couldn't get on base. So that made a big difference. Can you hold on 1 second for me, please?
Sure.
Don't go nowhere. Okay. My apologies for that interruption. But anyway, yeah, I mean, our cats are, this is awesome. And like I said, sometimes because of other programs are so bigger, that the baseball team, even though they're doing really good, sometimes it kind of gets swept under the rug. What can we expect from our baseball team moving forward? Do we have an opponent yet, or
Well, we've got a week to rest our pitchers, so that's great. Poozer is probably going to be uh, the one who we use the most starting out next week. Um, but really good news today: Arkansas's out of it.
oh, that's awesome
They
then.
lost. but
Okay, that's
yeah, we got time to rest our guys, and we'll see who we play coming up either tomorrow or Tuesday.
okay.
So
Uh, Do you have a so? But if my understanding is correct, we're still at home playing, though. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, this is really good news um, for Kentucky. Do we have any idea who we be playing? I'm not sure if I just asked that or not. I think I'm excited.
I think we will probably be playing the North Carolina bracket, so they'll move to our region,
Okay.
and that'll be the super regional. Uh, I'm not sure yet because they've not really laid it out, and I think there's still one or two games going on. So we're kind of at
The
the best
standstill.
of yeah, at the standstill, waiting on everything to come through, and of course, the higher ups and the brains to put everything together of how they want it to go. So
Absolutely.
who faces
Um,
who?
can can you talk about Coach Mingione and what he's actually meant to this team this year, and how he's kind of set these guys up for success?
Well, Mingione has he's been here for several years, but he keeps putting together guys, and he puts together men, young men, and I love the way he talks about. He doesn't really worry about them leaving the program and being baseball players. He worries about them leaving the program and being young men who can go out and face the world. And that's what I like about him. He not only teaches them the game of baseball, but he teaches them to be men.
Okay.
And
And
his guys absolutely love him, and they play hard for him.
that is, that's one of those traits that that when everything is said and done as an athlete, you want to be able to look back on your coach and you want to be able to say, he
Yes,
didn't just teach me about the game that I'm playing, and this is any sport. They taught me about life, so I think that's very crucial as
yes,
well too. Um, Now, I'm trying because this is definitely Nick and man for sure. So because this is so on the fly, my questions are probably off the wall because I'm trying to put them together as I go. Uh, but as far as like what's when it comes to our big time hitters, can you throw out some names for maybe people who don't really watch very often?
oh goodness, McCarthy, uh, Nick. There's several good ones. I mean, they're just our catcher is. I mean, he's only got 3 home runs of the year, but I mean, he is absolutely killing it. He's slaying it during these tournaments.
Okay,
Uh, yeah, he just absolutely is doing great, and our pitchers have actually stepped up and played good. I mean, they're doing everything that they can to keep these guys, keep the other team, at bay. So just like tonight, we went up in the first inning with a home run. Second inning home run. So I mean it's like 1-0 first innings, 1 or 2-0 second inning, and then we kept building and we got 5-0, and we shut them out tonight. So that's a great game when you can shut out a team as good as they were. I mean, they were the number 2 team in our region, so
okay.
we did something to
Oh,
talk about.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that as well. So let me ask you a difficult question. You so the first part of it, it seems that you follow baseball quite often. So my question is, if there's anybody out there that may say, well, Kentucky, well, they had a good season, but they're probably going to crack under pressure. What would you say about that?
Well, I am a little biased, of course.
Okay,
I'm a Wildcat through and through.
I got you.
So honestly, I could see us cracking, but like Coach Stoops says, these guys are bending, but they're not breaking.
Okay,
And that's what I'm seeing in this team. They will bend a little bit, but they're not breaking. So I think that we could actually get to Omaha. I really do.
Tell you what, man, that would be exciting to see Kentucky at Omaha. One thing that
Yes.
I saw a couple of weeks ago, they did like a little story on just how, matter of fact, I think they talked to Coach Minjian about it, about just how loose the guys come out and play game after game. Did you
Yes.
see that tonight with those guys? They just kind of come out business as usual.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had an hour and a half rain delay, so of course they were kind of itching to go, and of course, uh, the Illinois team they wound up playing the first game of the day. They basically played their way into this game tonight,
Okay.
and so they had a double header today.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
our guys was like, yeah, you're not taking this game. This is ours, and you could see it. They were really confident.
I mean,
I mean, there was quite a few at bats where they would just they were hitting soft, and uh, our batting coach came out and just kind of said something to them, and it started working because that's when we took the 5-0 lead. It's
okay.
right after he came out and talked. So yeah, it's I think they. I mean, we are still talking about 20, 21, 22-year-old kids that they still have to have that smack on the rear end every once in a while. Hey guys,
Oh,
come on!
absolutely.
Need you to get out there and play.
They gotta be. You gotta redirect them sometimes. You know what I mean? Let me
Yep.
redirect your what's the name. Um, well, this is. I mean, this is really really good. So, not sure yet. This is really interesting just to be able to just to watch this all unfold. I know that you're always texting me about baseball, and because of the circumstances of me not having to go to work today, and the baseball team winning tonight, getting moving on to. So they don't play until probably Thursday or Friday. You say? I think that's what you told me.
I think they play. They'll play Friday. Will be the first game of the
Okay.
Super Regional.
They've earned, that's like being a number one seed where you get the early game and get it over with. Yeah, you ain't got to wait all
Yeah.
day. You can just get in there and play. So, we definitely hope that actually works to our advantage for sure. We're going to continue to follow this, of course. I mean, this is big news out of Lexington. I know we still got, with the basketball team, kind of got one more spot on the roster and like stuff like that. I think the hot news right now is, can UK baseball find a way to keep winning and get to Omaha and at least give them
Yes.
a chance to even, what I'm saying, to even compete, what I'm saying, for a World Series game, which,
Yep.
which really, really says a lot. So, this definitely has piqued my interest being over here in Kuwait. I don't really see a whole lot of news unless I'm on social media. It's definitely, I don't get to see games, so all I can do is rely on fans like yourself to keep me updated, and you keep me updated, and I like that, and that's good, because you should be. If I'm going to be somebody that's going to talk about Kentucky, then as you said, I can't just talk about basketball and football. I got to talk about all Kentucky, and you hold me accountable. So I'll be like, won't he just? I'll be like, won't he just stop texting me?
Yeah.
Won't he just leave me alone? But you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're definitely holding me accountable, and I can appreciate that. So yeah, so I mean, what's your final thoughts on like your expectations for UK baseball moving forward?
Honestly, I think next week we probably win 2 of 3 games right off, and we probably will have to force a fourth game. But I think we should win it. I think we should go on to Omaha, and
Okay, so
let's just.
yeah,
I'm sending up a prayer. If you haven't noticed, I got my put on the full armor of God shirt. So let's
there
go.
you
I'm
go.
sending up prayers.
So I just got I was just going to ask you a question, but Clint Hardy just answered it for me. It's let's see if I can do this right here because I'm not sure how many people thought this too. So University of Kentucky baseball team only needs 2 wins to go to Omaha. I was just getting ready to ask you how many more games do we have to win to get there, but the UK fans they gonna follow and they gonna know some stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why the Loyal BBN Fan Show is so successful. Is because I have people like yourself, I have people like Clint, and so many other people who is always willing to give information on the side of the screen, so I can even have it too as well during the live
Yes.
show. Um,
Yes. Thank you,
but
Clint, because I wasn't for sure. I haven't followed Kentucky to the super regionals before, so
okay.
this is the first time for me too. But I'm a Bat Cat fan.
Well, that's awesome right there. Are you going to be able to attend any of the ball games?
Yeah, I couldn't go this week because I had the epidurals in my back.
Okay.
But next week I am definitely getting tickets.
Okay. Well, look, let me give you a little advice there, or Earl. Can I talk to you for a second as a buddy?
Sure.
Take it easy at the game, okay? Let the epidermal take
Oh,
it.
I will.
Hey, let it. Don't get too excited, okay? Let the shot take its course before you get too excited. That's for sure. Because you know they kind of hurt a little bit when you get it. Well, they numb you a little bit, so
Oh
that
yeah.
helps too as well. Yeah. But hey, Earl, thank you so much for joining the show tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for your text and for your excitement for baseball. Hopefully, our bet cats can definitely get it done. Um, start next week or whatever. Well, actually, yeah, this is Monday for me, so I'm already into the week. But yeah, thank you so much for being willing to come on at the last second. Congratulations to your cats. Congratulations to my cats. Congratulations to all of our cats for the bet cats getting to the super regionals, and we will await our opponent. Um, will that probably be announced maybe tomorrow, maybe a day
It
or two
should
from
be.
now? Okay.
It should be. I hope so.
Okay, absolutely cool. So yes, I agree with Rick, man. Prayers for your back, and I hope everything. I have back troubles too as
Thank y'all.
well. So prayers for that and a speedy recovery, and definitely take it easy at the ball game so those shots can take place. So once again, thanks Harold for coming. I appreciate it, and go Cats.
Thanks for having me on, and go Cats.
There you go. I appreciate it. Thanks Harold.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. All right. Later. Well, there you have it, guys. Our baseball team is going to the Super Regionals. They win 5-0 today. What a way to just keep UK athletics rolling. This is definitely a great time. Well, let me take that back. It's always a great time to be a Wildcat, but it feels good that our baseball team is out there doing big things. It makes us proud, and I figured, hey, why not go ahead and celebrate that? Hurl's always keeping me updated on the scores and everything, so I figured why not keep that going and let's just go live. And anyway, but other than that, I don't really have anything to talk about really because we got a show tonight. A show's going on tonight, Monday night. I keep saying tonight for me, but Monday night at 8 Eastern. Please tune in. Also, because we're going to be talking about and look, this is about fun. Okay, we're going to be taking a look at each player, and we're gonna just name some names of who they remind us of. So if you haven't had a chance to really go, maybe watch some tape on them or whatever, just to get just a couple of minutes of how they play, just so we can see who they remind us of in the past. And what I want to do with this is maybe midway through the season we'll come back and we'll revisit this again, and we'll try to see if we got it right. We'll try to see if we didn't get it right, if we overreach or if we underreach. So this is definitely going to be a fun show. So definitely join tonight at 8 Eastern here on YouTube for the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Um, um, just to join and everything like that. But baseball, Josh Hart says baseball, football, and both basketball programs are doing big things. Go Big Blue. I mean, the athletic department is definitely making some noise for Kentucky. We're still gearing up for football season. Baseball is trying to finish their last guy. So the basketball team has one more coach they got to bring on, and they got one more player to bring on. We're not quite sure how that's going to work out or whatever. But we definitely got our ears pinned back, waiting for something like that to definitely happen. Thanks for all the players. Absolutely. So once again, the baseball team is making it to the Super Regionals. They will be hosting. From right now, it looks like, according to our baseball guy, Hurl says that they should be playing maybe Friday or so. Mike Curse is on. Yes, I saw the video. Matt Short actually sent me the video of him on campus, so he's already there. I thought they didn't. Well, I think someone maybe said June the 1st. I thought it was June the 10th, so I definitely got my dates wrong for that. But he's actually on campus, and I'm pretty sure as more of them start to arrive on campus, we'll have more videos and more insights to just kind of get a little bit of them checking into their rooms and stuff like that. And as we get that, we definitely will acknowledge that as well too. But yeah, thank you guys for definitely coming on tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. This is definitely a really great day for Kentucky baseball. It's just to see these guys continue to host, and not only host and not only make it to this stage in the season, but win and able to go ahead and still continue to have that home diamond advantage. We say home field, we say home court. So why come we can't say home diamond advantage with the baseball team as well? Super regionals are either June the 7th or June 8th to the 10th. So there you go right there. So is that actually, man, trying to see something. No, not that. So that would actually be June. So that would actually be June, which is a Friday through a Sunday, or a Saturday through a Monday. I think that's how it is. But yeah, we definitely looking forward to that. We're definitely looking forward. Once again, I don't talk baseball very much, so forgive me for maybe not having the right questions or not knowing what to ask. But I had to do something because our baseball team deserves as much love as anyone else do. I think Coach Minjion is actually doing a fabulous job over there with it. Hurl just made that notice that he's one of the best coaches that's ever coached at Kentucky for baseball, and I think this is the kind of things that definitely have to be acknowledged. And if I'm going to talk UK sports, then I have to make sure that I'm able to at least bring other sports into the mix too, and don't just settle for football and basketball, because there's other athletes out there, student athletes out there, who are doing very big things for Kentucky, and those guys, they definitely have to be acknowledged for what they're doing as well too. I know Matt Short, he watches baseball a lot. He's always keeping me updated. I know he watches it all the time too. So I'm talking specifically the Lexington Super Regionals. We should find out tomorrow. Okay, so we should find out tomorrow. Super Regionals are either June the 10th or what's the name? Okay, Clint. Appreciate that. Clint's always he's always helping me out too as well too. So I appreciate that as well too. Man, I'm just excited. I can't wait for the tonight's show. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're definitely looking forward to that. So definitely by tonight, if we actually have who we playing and the time and everything, I'll make sure that I put that out too as well. And if you got a chance to support the baseball team, please do give them love and support that they need, just as we give the other teams as well too. So, man, what else is going on in Kentucky sports right now? I didn't have a chance. I got up this morning for my walk, and I haven't even had a chance to really look to see what's going on with Kentucky right now. But it's good though, because our baseball team is winning, so it can't be any other better news than that at this particular moment. I'm trying to see accidentally teammates Jackson Robinson. So all this right here is pretty much updated from what I've seen. So things are really good, and we definitely look forward to. We have ex-basketball players there rooting for the Bearcats. Marcus Lee was one. Marcus Lee back on campus. That's awesome, man. That he was always a guy that I enjoyed seeing. I hated that he left the Wildcats for sure. I wish he would have hung around. I think he would have been a great addition the year after when he left. He would really would have came in, really helped us a lot. But really wish him the best, and it's good to see that once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Clint says, don't forget about June the 15th event. Um, you let me see. Did you can tell me? I can't remember what the June 15th event was. I apologize for that, Clint. If you can either inbox me or you could say it here if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Um, yeah, I like the impromptu live video stream. Like I didn't have to go to work. They told me. So what happened is we're moving. We're completely packing up everything we have, our planes and everything, and we are relocating to a different location. So we're still having to wait for passes to get on base. We're having troubles. We're having, matter of fact, we're having trouble getting on base to bring our stuff. So because of that, we just was told, said, hey, okay, they don't want to give you passes, don't go to work today. So we're not going to work. So that feels really, really good. So I got that burst of energy, and I said, baseball team is winning. Why not just jump on the camera and just a totally impromptu, good word, because that's exactly what I was thinking too as well, Clint. Just jump on and let's just hang out, family, for real. Because this is exciting. We gotta come in. We gotta definitely gotta support our back cats for what those guys are doing, and it's a real good feeling to know that our baseball guys are playing their hearts out, and you can see that everything is starting to pay off. Things are starting to work the way that we would really hope that they would. So that's definitely a big thing. Let's see. Oh, okay. See, thanks for reminding me. I appreciate it. The Club Blue NIL event is on June the 15th with head coach Mark Polk for the University of Kentucky basketball. Absolutely. Clint, is it still time for these? Is it still room for these guys for people to buy into it and be able to attend the event, or has that all that been shut off already? If you can give me that information, I appreciate that. Throw it up on the screen for me. You would get this stuff in about 2 months if you're lucky. See, I don't know what this is. Summer, you would get your stuff in about 2 months if you're lucky. Well, I know, right? Which is, I mean, we went without electricity for almost 2 months. Like, for real. We had to hook up generators and cables and cords, like all around our little camp, our little base, stepping over wires and plugging in and generators. It was crazy for 2 months, and it was just okay. I guess we get it fixed when we can. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I kind of look for us to go to work tomorrow. I don't see them giving us 2 days in a row off. That probably will not happen. But I definitely will take the day off and just relax and just get ready for tonight and just whatever. So, um, but yeah, I always appreciate you guys coming on at the last minute. Once again, people are gonna be like, "Hey man, I missed the live." I'm gonna tell them I think I missed the live too because I didn't know I was going live this time in the morning. Um, Guess you have to check, but I think it's too late to donate to attend this very first event. Other events are supposed to be announced later on in 2024. Okay, so for those who got in on the NIL Blue, good job for you. Wait to support your Wildcats. I hope that you guys go out and definitely enjoy that evening. And if I'm correct, I think it's John Legend who will be coming to town. Clint, you can fact check me on that too as well. But I think that's who I think that's who Vince Murrow was actually able to get to come in and perform or whatever he's going to do. That should be a treat that night to be able to go and just mingle with the players or whoever's going to be there. And I'm sorry, it's just for what's the name. Um, but yeah, hopefully don't forget about the 15th. But yeah, definitely I hope that that's a big success as well. It's kind of hard doing impromptu when you're not really expecting to go live. You just you're looking for things. But this is, I guess, this always says be ready to do something. The deadline was May the 15th, and invitations were sent out May the 17th. Okay, so if you got your invitations, and if you're someone who's actually going and you're watching this, please let us know how this all unfolds, and let us know. You know what I'm saying? Let us know if this right here was something that was really fun, and if it's something that you would do in the future as well too. Just to take advantage of this, because sometimes, unfortunately, we live in a world where sometimes people don't make moves until they can actually hear what other people are doing, and um, then they're more tuned to actually go do it. So definitely keep us up to date. Clint, are you actually going yourself? Mm, Club Blue for University of Kentucky. Yes. Which we can use the money. Why not? Let's get that money and let's get some guys in here and like stuff like that as well too. Don't forget, if you just joining in tonight here on the Loyal BBN Fan Show, we will be doing comparisons of our players that we have now to our players that we had in the past. And once again, this is about fun. I know people are going to say, let's just watch, let's just don't ruin it. Let's just don't put too much pressure on the guys. Let's just let them come in here and do what they do. I agree 100%, but we're gonna have fun with it anyway. So if you're someone that likes to have fun, and you see something in these players that maybe we've had in the past, please join us and let us know. We're family, and you can do. And no answer is a wrong answer. That's your opinion. We might laugh at you, but you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's all love and family. Let me see 1 second. Football had some guys at Kroger Field today, one of which is a future Wildcat quarterback, Brennan Ward, and he looked nice for what KSR showed. Okay, cool. Football is definitely going to start gearing up here really, really soon, and we definitely going to be right here for the coverage to keep up with what they're doing too as well. It seems that baseball and basketball definitely has the forefront of everybody's conversation right now. So we're going to roll with that. But football will be coming up very, very soon. Mark Predator, we go with Super Regionals next week. Yes, we did. Well, we didn't make the World. Yeah, okay. So Harold, you got that. Where are you currently, Mike? I am in Kuwait. We're just moving. The reason why I'm off today is because we couldn't get passes, but we're just moving across town. Not really far across town, but we're moving our camp, everything to somewhere else. So because of that, we couldn't get on base, so they told us to stay home. So the sun is shining. It's hot outside. Our baseball team won, and I get to hang out with you guys for a couple of minutes tonight. So that makes everything that much better for sure. Answering the chat question, the UK college football team won their respective regional. It's home, the Super being hosted in Lexington, Kentucky. Then they win. Let's see. Put this up here for a second. Thanks. The UK college baseball team won their respective regional. It is on the Super Regionals being hosted in Lexington, Kentucky. Then if they win the Super Regionals, they get to go to Omaha. That is, let me throw this up right here to continue to then on to Omaha for the College World Series. If UK wins the college baseball Super Regionals hosted in Lexington. So let's go. Let's root for our baseball team. Definitely want those guys to get to Omaha. That would definitely be a thrill. As Mark Predator just gave, I think they deserve a boom for the Batcats of the Wildcats. That is awesome. If you just joining in, and if I look crazy and you say to yourself, this guy has no idea what he's talking about, you're probably right. I'm trying. I'm trying to learn baseball, and I'm trying to talk baseball. But I brought Harold Neely on at the beginning of the video, so definitely go back and watch what he had to say. He definitely someone that stays in my ear about baseball. So I figured, why not bring this guy on, Harold on, and let him talk a little bit about baseball, and just don't hear it from me because I don't know what I'm talking about. But Harold did it; he keeps up. So I definitely wanted to bring the appropriate person on screen to be able to do it as well. So I know it's actually getting late on East Coast time, which is after 11 o'clock. So I'm going to jump off here, but I want to thank you guys for coming. Once again, do not forget to come tonight and watch the show. We will be comparing our guys we have on the team now to the guys we had in the past, and just see who their game reminds you of. So if you haven't went to YouTube and watched any of them play, please do so. Just watch a couple of minutes. Like I said, this is going to be a show where we have a chance to just look at maybe who they remind us of, and then mid-season we're going to come back to this again, and we're going to try to see if we got it right. Did we overstretch? Did we understretch? And just see where the guys are at come mid-season, and just seeing where we headed and be able to talk Kentucky basketball even more when the season actually gets started. But thank you guys, I appreciate it. Loyal BBN Fan Show. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And thank you, son of a gun. Thank you. I'm curious to say that. Thank you. But thank you guys once again. I appreciate it. And go